Well, I have to start over now because the girlfriend decided that she wanted to call in the middle of my cast, and now I got to start all over with building people to come back. It takes so long to build an audience on Meerkat. Sorry about that. I saw that you were in the cast before, and thanks. I got a phone call and it interrupted the Meerkat. So where was I? I am currently cutting space for, like, I guess you can say, like, I'm cutting space for the patties themselves, so that they can put the meat in and they can fix the burger and they can just go ahead and finish ripping it off to make it.
When most people think about student loans, they probably don't think of Discover, a company best known for credit cards. But maybe they should, because Discover offers more than credit cards. And Discover student loans are more than just loans, because they have no fees and can help cover up to 100% of
nice and beautiful,
certified by your school.
Hawaiian
On top of all that, if a student gets a 3.0
bread.
GPA or equivalent, we'll give them a cash reward for each new student loan. It's what we like to call a little motivation. It's just another way we treat you like you treat
I guess you can say
Learn more at Discover.
King's Hawaiian.
Last Friday, Allison Cohn made her status.
I understand that it's just a brand name, but
awkward. It got 59 likes and 12 comments. Impressive, Allie. Geico also has a comment.
Like, they put so many commercials on this stuff, man. It's aggravating as fuck. Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't leave.
Your flashback is awkward. You should see our pic. #blurry.
Yeah. Now for the fun part, guys. And I need to find. Get this stuff out of the way. Because this is my favorite part of these dishes, and this is the gutting of potatoes, slicing and gutting. So what people use for this is usually a knife and a spoon. Duh. You have nicely baked potatoes, man. Yeah. Got those nicely baked potatoes, man. Right on. Alright. So I have a large amount of potatoes that I'm about to have to gut and stuff. It's going to be fun, though. I like this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate the first set. I mean, consolidate them all in one pan and then transfer them over, duh. You know, one by one. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot, 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 hot potato, hot, 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 hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. All right. Yeah, I got a nice pan. All right. guys. Getting up in them potato guts. Yeah, man. Getting up in them potato guts. That sounds so wrong on so many levels, but it's the truth. About to get in them potato guts, man. One good at a time. Let's move so you guys can see. Can y'all see? Can you see? Yep, you can see. All right. And you can see me. Yep. Good. About to get in the potato guts, man. Alright. iPad. And another thing that you might want to have, because I like potatoes. And I don't like being wasteful. So I consolidate the baked potatoes and I consolidate the baked ones, like the guts, into one bowl and like make like mashed potatoes or baked potato, like, you know. So slice this bad boy in half. And look at that baked goodness on the inside. Look at there. Alright, so you just take it and scoop it on out. Just like that. Nice. Yep. And yes, be careful if you do this, because potatoes are hot. And like I said, I don't like to scoop all of it out because I like potato. Like, like I like potato. So like I get a nice little chunk of it out. Hot. Hot. Last time I made these, man, they were gone in like minutes. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the second time around feedback's gonna be. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, man. So, like, what do you guys like to cook for your guests? When you have people over and things like that, what do y'all cook? Or if you have any suggestions for my next time. Dude, That sounds like, oh my God. See, I can't put it on a grill, man, because I live in an apartment complex and they don't allow us to have grills here. It's completely... Legally, I understand why we can't have grills on our patio. And ethically, I understand that why we can't too, but like, we live in the South, man. Like, where barbecue is our food. Like I've eaten ribs 3 times this week. You know, so like, and I try to eat super healthy. So like, grilled food is like the best way to grilled stovetop grill or like grill food is like the best way to cook. And can't do the actual outside grill thing because we don't have any grills. But that sounds like a great idea. Next time I go home, I'm gonna do that. To Louisiana. Next time I go to Louisiana, I'm gonna do that. At the end of the day, like I was talking earlier, barbecue is its own food group, and I don't know if they understand that, man. You barbecue is like God's food. I feel like if God could, well, God's omnipresent, so I don't really think he actually needs food. But like, I feel like when God said, let me make some food for these people, I think barbecue was what he was thinking about. That's how good barbecue is. I'm feeling kind of good right now. I look kind of buff in this shirt, don't y'all think? Yeah, man, but you can't barbecue here unless you use one of the nasty outside grills, which is disgusting to me. Some of the stuff that I see on those grills at night whenever I go out to walk my animal. Nice. Getting all of these potato guts, man. You know, I don't mind if nobody shows up at all. Hey man. You know what? That makes a good point. I might go ahead and try it, man. I've been wanting to barbecue, oh my God, for almost about 2 years now. I had one barbecue in my pit in my last apartment. And the apartment complex came to my door and said, hey, the food smells delicious, but we can't let you have this on your patio because it's a violation of fire code. I'm like, are you serious? The barbecue pit itself was like 6 feet away from my front door of my actual apartment. But they told me that go ahead and finish up what you're doing today, but tomorrow we need you to either take the grill and put it in your storage closet And in order to use it, you need to be smoking meat in the parking lot. And so that's a nice little paletted pan right there. That would not be smart at all, frankly. Brisket. So I take brisket as your favorite barbecue meat. Man, I just like barbecue period. I think, you know what? Pork ribs. Pork ribs are my favorite. Pork ribs is my barbecue weakness. That and a good hot link. Burnt, nice crispy, like hot link. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. And then a nice crispy hot link and a nice crispy hot dog. Delicious. Oh my God. Where are you located? That sprout, side potato. Come on out there, sprout. North Carolina. Oh yeah, North Carolina, man. North Carolina has. I've heard. I haven't been there, but I've heard that North Carolina has some serious barbecue, man. North Carolina, Tennessee, of course Tennessee. North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina too. Like, sound like some serious. Please do, please do. And then if you got any tips on how you prepared it, man, put that in there too.
Want a break from the ads? Watch this short video to receive.
Like I said, I'm a photographer by trade, man, but I love to cook. And it's just in my blood. I love to cook. I was talking to my sister today, and I make a tomato basil soup, creamy tomato basil soup with roasted oven roasted tomatoes. I love food. So one thing on this earth that actually brings me peace. Like, it's been a real stressful month, and like I was about to say before I read Animal Styles comments, like I've been so stressed out. Like, I've been looking for something to relieve some stress, and cooking is it.
Hashtag keep climbing. Hashtag savings.
Geico. 15
Oh, okay.
15% or more on car insurance.
Yeah, man. Nice. But you like to cook too, though, right?
Book now at countryinns.com. Here, the rest comes easy.
Want to listen when you don't have a connection? Just upgrade to premium, and you can download your favorite playlists. Perfect for commuting, going for a run, or starting the party.
Yeah, I've been doing the photography photography for a year now, full time. It's tough here in Dallas trying to find like some decent models. Hardcore foodie, yeah, man. Like I've been doing freelance photography for a non-profit organization and for myself, and I by the grace of God, I finally got linked up with a magazine that needs that is starting up and needs a good photographer. So now I'm about to be linked up with them, man. So you guys keep your fingers crossed for me, and hopefully it will turn into some lucrative time and effort spent, because God knows I need it. But I love food. Food, you know, like a lot of people get comfort in eating the food. I get comfort in actually preparing the food. Like, I might have missed my calling. Like, I might have needed to be a chef or a cook. Even though I love photography, I love videography too. So I love all aspects of visual art, even painting and drawing. But this is like what brings me comfort. So like whenever I get stressed out, I go straight to the kitchen and I cook my favorite dessert, and I might eat like one or two like servings of it, and then I give it to some of the ladies at my church because they love it whenever I cook it. My girlfriend, she devours it. But me, I just want to get it in and get in the kitchen and cook it like once, just so I can say, you know what, that's good. I've relieved my stress. Stress, I can't even relieve stress in the gym. Like I work out from time. I work out pretty frequently. I've been slacking these last few weeks because I've been so stressed out. So I haven't been able to motivate myself to just get in there and get it done, knock it out. But this right here, preparing food for like 8 people. This is life right now. This is what I look forward to in my I'm gonna say my near future. Like, I want to be renting or buying a nice size house with my girlfriend, who I hope to soon make my fiance, and having people over in a nice size kitchen with a grill going in the back. I don't drink beer, but like my cousin, he's sipping on the beer and me and him sitting on the patio of the porch watching the game or watching a movie that we used to watch as kids when we were growing up. Big anime freaks. And watching the barbecue pit smoke while we talk shit. Shoot the shit. You know. Same thing that our pops. We're from the same city, and we moved away from our small town. So we pretty much do the same thing that our fathers do, because our fathers are like best friends, and we are too. So like, we pretty much do the same thing that they do, except for we do it in a more modern way, and they drink beer, a lot of beer, and we don't really drink. We do pretty much everything they do sober. And this in itself, man, is just comforting. Super comforting. Give me some butter melted in just a second so I can cover these and throw them back in the oven and start cause I still got it on 350, just enough to, you know, if it wasn't baked all the way through, finish baking them all the way through, get the rest of the meat like soft. And crisping them up and melt the cheese. And our community is really missing that continuity. Fathers teaching sons. Yep, it's nice to see someone else holding it down, man. Man, I can't wait to have kids to actually do the same thing, man. He has a little, my cousin, the one that me and we always hang out together. He's like my brother, man. We grew up together, right down the street from each other, and like we did damn near everything together up until about high school. Cause I'm a year older than he is, so we kind of grew apart. But once we graduated from high school, he went to the military while I was already in college, and then after he got out, we reconciled, man, and it was like we never even dropped the ball. And we've been doing the same thing ever since. And he has a little boy. I call him my nephew. And I can't wait to have a little boy so we can keep that bond going. You know, we like I said, we came from a very, very, very small, close-knit town, and like I don't want to ever go back to Haynesville and actually say that I'm stuck there and I can't do anything else. But I appreciate that town for what it made me, because living out here in Dallas, you see that it's a lot of riffraff and a lot of unimportant things going on in the city, unimportant things going on in the world, man. And going back home from time to time helps me stay grounded, because sometimes I get lost in all the everything. I guess like everything else that goes on with the city, bills, clients, events, and just not even like the bare necessities of things, staying healthy, getting enough sleep, and things like that. And if I go home, I can get enough sleep. Like where I'm from, man, like my grandfather still wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, still wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, fixes a cup of coffee, watches the news, and starts his day every day. My grandfather is in his mid-80s, like close to 90s, thank God. Now, I'm privileged to actually be able to say that too, you know. So like, community is probably one of the most important things to me. Community, and actually knowing and caring for the person that, caring for your neighbor, not just knowing who your neighbors are and knowing whether or not, like, I come from a community where I know that if somebody rolled up in my mom and dad's front yard and my neighbor sees that they're there to either harm my parents or destroy some of our property, they're not going to get on the phone and call the police. They're going to get out of their house, because we live in Louisiana, we have the castling law. They're going to leave their house and they're going to go protect mine as if it was theirs. And that's what I miss about, and that's what I hate about living out here in the city. Exactly. I'm from that's my graduation class was 33 people. So yeah, like people don't like. I'm not in so many cases. I actually envy people that grew up in large cities. You know, but like